Hello and welcome to today's video. In this video, we're going to be covering keyword research for Amazon FBA. And specifically, I'm going to share with you my personal, easy, simple, and proven strategy for developing what's called an Amazon keyword master list. This is essentially going to be a file of your top search, most relevant, and most important keywords for each of your Amazon products. It's an extremely important asset for every Amazon seller to have. And ultimately, this master keyword list is what's going to directly feed and what's going to be used for different aspects of your Amazon listing, including your title, back-end keywords, bullet points, description, and all of that good stuff. So the first kind of important step is what we're going to cover here in this video. And if you're more interested in the best formulas and hacks for your Amazon product title, bullet points, description, images, and all that good stuff, I have an entire Amazon listing optimization playlist. Link to that playlist and all of those videos will be in the description section below in case you want to see any of those points and ultimately increase your visibility and Amazon listing conversion rate to generate as much profit as possible on the Amazon platform, which is what we're all about. And lastly, a friendly reminder that we actually have a contest going on. So if you like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a free full 1-hour one-on-one call with myself where we can actually dive into your specific Amazon account, or if you're a new Amazon seller, into some of your product ideas, and I can use some of the tools on my end. We can share screen and ultimately help you either get set up in the best way possible on Amazon or maximize your existing presence on Amazon, whether that's with your Amazon listing optimization, Amazon PPC campaigns, Pinterest marketing, TikTok marketing, whatever else it may be, to ultimately help you generate the most profit on Amazon possible. If you're interested in winning that, again, just drop a comment, like this video, and subscribe. That's it, and you'll be automatically entered to win. We'll be announcing the winner at the end of this month here on this video, as well as on our Facebook page. So that's where you can get notified. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the tutorial. All right, so there are two very simple yet very important points regarding Amazon keyword research that many Amazon sellers overlook. So the overall Amazon purchasing process is fairly straightforward, right? Someone is interested in a particular product. They'll go to Amazon.com or whatever Amazon marketplace, type in keywords that relate to the product that they're interested in buying, search, look through some of the different options, find whichever they feel will best serve their needs, purchase, and there you go, right? But what a lot of Amazon sellers don't take into consideration is the sheer volume of keywords that are being searched that relate to your product. So there are literally thousands to tens of thousands of keywords that are being searched on Amazon that relate specifically to your product. And if basically these keywords aren't in your listing, don't expect to show up. So that's number one, is the sheer volume of keywords. A lot of Amazon sellers are surprised or don't really take that into consideration. It's very, very important that there's a lot of keywords that relate to your product. And number two is basically, if you don't have particular keywords in your Amazon listing, you're telling Amazon, hey, these keywords aren't relevant to our product. So don't feel like showing us in the search results for when someone types this into Amazon, because obviously it's not important. That's basically kind of an oversimplification of what you're telling Amazon. And how you can kind of think of it is, if a keyword isn't in your listing, don't expect to get seen for that keyword. And then if you're not going to get seen for that keyword, you're not going to get sales for that keyword. So with both of those things, our goal with this process is to first cast a wide net and identify, in theory, I ultimately want to know every single keyword that is being searched that relates to our product on Amazon, or at least get as close as possible and find all of those keywords, or as many as we can. And then we want to include as many of those relevant keywords in our Amazon listing as possible, meaning in our Amazon title, back-end keywords, bullet points, description, and all of that good stuff to ultimately rank for those keywords, get seen, and then get sales. So the more keywords you have in your listing, assuming that they're relevant to your product, ultimately the more sales potential you have and more profit that you can generally make on Amazon. So that's the overall strategy or reason, and we'll kind of explain what and why we're doing. And because that's our strategy, the tool that I personally recommend is the Helium 10 Cerebro tool. Again, if you try to do this manually, I don't even know how you'd go about it, and you won't be able to. And then number two, reason for using a tool, aside from saving a ton of time and showing you keywords that you would have never found on your own, is that with this specific tool, you can actually use a free trial. And I believe with the free trial, you get 2 free uses of the Helium 10 Cerebro tool. If you're not already familiar with Helium 10, it's basically a suite of tools for Amazon sellers for product research, keyword research, listing optimization, analytics, marketing, all this kind of good stuff. We're specifically going to be using the Cerebro tool. And again, you can sign up for a free account with Helium 10. You get 2 free uses. You can literally just use 1 free use with this specific strategy and do all this for free. If you do want to end up paying for this tool, I have an affiliate link with a coupon code in the description section and comment section of this video in case you're interested, or if you just feel like supporting me and want to do that, greatly appreciated. But again, trying to help you save money as much as possible. And this is a really powerful tool that you can basically use for free. So highly, highly recommend. If you're looking for an alternative to Helium 10, my actually #1 favorite tool that's slightly above Helium 10 for keyword optimization, but I kind of use both, is seller.tools. That's kind of like these are my top 2, is Helium 10 and Seller Tools for Amazon keyword research specifically. So that's the tool that we're gonna be using. Again, you can use the link below, create a free account. Once you create your free Helium 10 account, just keep in mind you'll have a limited number of uses as not to waste them. Go ahead and head over to keyword research once you log in, select Cerebro, and that takes us to a screen that looks like this, okay? And I'll show you how to use it. And it's honestly really, really simple. So once you sign up for the account and you're here in the screen, what we're going to do is go back to Amazon, and here in the search bar, we're going to type in our broadest, most relevant keyword. So just think about, what product are you selling? What is it? If I ask you in person, what product are you selling? Your response is what you would type into this Amazon search bar. So in our case, in the spirit of recording here in Mexico, let's say that we want to sell some taco holders on Amazon. So, if someone asked me what product you're selling on Amazon, I would respond to them taco holders. So that's what I put in here, right? So taco holders, okay? Kind of the broadest, it's a pretty short keyword, so it's fairly broad, but it's still specific enough to where I'm only seeing, the one specific type of product. Don't go crazy on it. Just type in your main kind of product keywords. Should be fairly short, maybe like 2 or 3 keywords long in general. And once we go down here, you can see these are all ads. So these are, and you know that they're ads because they have the little sponsored banner here. We're going to scroll past, and we want to start looking at the organic search results, meaning that these listings here, these products, are organically ranking for the keyword taco holder on Amazon, as we can see kind of right here. And this is what we want to kind of focus on using the Cerebro tool. So once you do that, the next step of what we want to do is we want to collect the ASINs for the most similar products to the one that we plan to sell. So think about, again, what products specifically you're planning on selling. Because as we can see here, it looks like there are, there's stainless steel taco holders, there's plastic taco holders, there's dinosaur taco holders, right? There's all kinds of different taco holders. So what you want to do is identify the top 5 to 10 most specific products that relate to yours, that are most similar to yours, okay? And that's what we're gonna use, and it'll make sense to why we're doing that. But so in this case, let's say we're selling stainless steel taco holders, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record the ASINs for this product right here, this one here. I'm gonna skip these 2. Why? Because they're plastic. I'm selling stainless steel, these are plastic. Again, it'll make a little bit more sense in a second, and so on. And we'll just kind of keep scrolling down. This one here, so that's 3. This one would be number 4, and this one's number 5. Okay, these would be our 5 ASINs. And just as a refresher for those that don't already know, an ASIN is basically like a social security number for Amazon products. It's a unique alphanumeric code that is individual to each specific product. Okay, so every product has its own ASIN. No one else has that ASIN. Basically, a unique identifier. It's kind of like the product's unique name or social security number is the best way I can describe it. And how you will find the ASIN is we're going to go ahead and again, we selected kind of those top 5. We're going to go in and open each of these products in a new tab. So I've gone ahead, I'm opening this one here in a new tab, okay? And what you can do is Command F and type in ASIN to keep it simple, and then hit enter. So we're basically just kind of finding, ASIN. So here we go. You can go, it'll ultimately just automatically scroll down to product information. You can do this manually, just scroll down on the page. You'll find the ASIN section here. We're gonna go ahead and copy this ASIN here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and copy. This is the ASIN for this product. We're gonna go back to the Helium 10 Cerebro tool. We are going to paste that ASIN. There we go. So that's 1. You wanna have 5 to 10 ASINs is what I would recommend here to get the best results and ultimately to find the most keywords possible. Okay, so we're just gonna go quickly and find the others. So we're gonna go ahead and exit out. So we already have number 1. In this example, I'm just gonna do 5. So we already did 1. Let's do it again here with number 2. We're gonna open in a new tab. Let it load. And then again, just to kind of show you also how it would work, without the command F, we're gonna scroll down, take a little second to load. Okay, scroll down, product description. There we go. Oh, scroll a little bit too much. Where did it go? That's why I like using the command F, is all this kind of loading past the EBC. There it is. Okay. ASIN. We're gonna go ahead and copy. There we go. And we're gonna do this with all 5 products. Whoop. Okay, looks like it just disappeared. Let me just go ahead and redo that. Okay. Let's go back. And to save you some time, what you can do is install the free Helium 10 Chrome extension. And one of the things the Chrome extension does with Helium 10 is that you can actually automatically get the ASIN that it automatically appears. So you might be wondering, wait, what is all this extra stuff? I don't have that on my Amazon account. This is just the Helium 10 Chrome extension showing me this data. And as you can see, it's kind of difficult to do it manually. So again, free, it can help you save some time. So I'm just going to go back, and this is what I'm going to use now moving forward. And just to save you some time, I've gone ahead and added our top 5 ASINs here into the Cerebro tool, just the most similar kind of products. Once you do this, make sure that you have the correct marketplace selected. So the Helium 10 Cerebro tool is compatible with all of these marketplaces. We'll just leave the US market selected. And then next is you want to make sure that you select this exact ASIN match. Basically what that means is that if any of these listings have multiple variations, maybe different colors or styles, like maybe plastic or dinosaur style or whatever it might be, if you leave it unchecked, then you're going to basically get data from all of these ASINs variations along with the kind of the main selling variation. So usually I'll check this box just to make sure that I'm only looking at the data of these specific products. So make sure you kind of do those 2 things. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is click on Get Keywords. Finally, we're going to do a new search. I've done this before. So basically what the Helium 10 Cerebro tool is doing is it is extracting all of the keywords that are used in all of these different products. So their titles, their bullet points, their description, their backend keywords, all of the keywords for all of these. And that's why usually 5 to 10 is a really good number to have. Very good kind of data set to begin with. And basically, if your competitors or your future competitors are, ranking and targeting these keywords in their listings, then it's probably a good idea for you to also be doing the same with your listing. And even better than that, what we can do with this tool, now that it's loaded, okay, is we'll scroll down. Boom, here we go. So these are all of the keywords, right? And you can see many, many, many keywords. And what I like to do is go ahead and organize by search volume from highest to low. Because essentially, right, there's all these keywords, and in a lot of cases, you're not going to be able to fit all of these different keywords into your Amazon listing just because of the limited space. So what you want to do is prioritize keywords based on search volume, okay? Assuming that they're relevant to your product. So usually the higher the search volume a keyword has, the more demand it has and the more sales that keyword generates, right? If more people are typing it into Amazon, more people are likely buying on Amazon. So usually the higher the search volume means more sales. So the higher the search volume means usually more importance, or they're very, very important keywords that you want to make sure that you have in your Amazon listing versus those that have less search volume, okay? So that's why I kind of organized like this. So this is a great list. As you can see, we have 9,000 keywords just from this list. Now, no tool, Helium 10 and any other tool is not going to be able to pick up every single keyword that's being searched on Amazon because there are many, many, many more than 9,000. But this is a very, very, very good list to get started. So once this is generated, what you'll want to do is go ahead and export. So we're going to go ahead and export as CSV. So perfect. And then you want to kind of hold on and keep that copy, which it might actually show up here on my screen. Try not to. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so you just download it as a CSV, which I've just done. Hold on to that. Make sure that you don't delete it, that it's kept somewhere in a special place, because that'll be very, very important, especially with maybe Amazon PPC campaigns or with Google advertising campaigns or other endeavors. It's good to kind of have this backup and kind of your master list. Okay. Then next, what you'll want to do, and there's kind of a couple ways of going about it, and it depends on how much time you want to spend. So there's kind of a couple ways I go depending on the results that I get. So what you can do first is go through the list, and actually I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open up that list that we have. So it should be in my downloads past all of the memes on my desktop. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the file that we just downloaded. And basically what I do is, like I said, I keep this list that we just downloaded safe. I don't delete it, I don't do anything, I just leave it be. And then I'll create a duplicate, and then I'll play around with a duplicate, and that's what I'll do, just so you know, so you don't mess anything up, especially if you're using the free trial and you don't want to, go back and redo everything. So let's just pretend this is the copy that I've made. So there's a couple ways of going about this, and you can choose whatever is best for you. This first way is going to be a little bit longer, but might yield a little bit better results. So what you want to do is go through this list, especially with it organized by search volume, and just quickly go through and delete any keywords or any rows that aren't really relevant to your product. So kitchen gadgets is relevant to your product, right? If someone types in kitchen gadgets, do you want your taco holder to appear in search results? If the answer is yes, then keep the keyword. If the answer is no, then you can get rid of it, right? Dish rack, this is not relevant, right? This is similar, right? Because there's like a taco rack. So Amazon kind of thought maybe dish rack, or maybe someone has the word dish rack in their listing. Well, just because a competitor is doing it doesn't mean it's good for us. This is not relevant to our product. If someone types in dish rack, even if my product shows up, is someone looking for a dish rack interested in a taco holder? Not really. They might be, but it's really a toss up. So the answer is no. So what we would do is we'd go ahead and we would delete that row because that's not relevant, and so on. So Blackstone griddle accessories, interesting. Could be if you find that your customers are using Blackstone griddles. TV tray, maybe not. Again, you need to kind of know your audience and what are they using this product for. If you don't really know the answer to that, you can look through your competitors' reviews and read and basically find, okay, where are people using this product? And if people mention, oh yeah, I love using these when I'm watching TV, then maybe TV tray would be a good keyword. And again, so some of these are very obvious. Some of these are a little bit more gray, and it's really kind of up to you. That's why it's both an art and a science. Pizza oven, definitely not relevant. Someone looking for a pizza oven is not interested in taco holders in general. Microwave stand, no. Again, it's that kind of taco holder and so on. So you can kind of go through this list and start with the highest searched keywords and go through and just delete anything that's irrelevant. Again, a little bit more time consuming, but very, you're getting down to the very kind of almost like molecular level. Okay, and you can do this first. Or I'll show you kind of the second strategy. So that's option number one. Or what you can do is just go ahead and proceed. So we're going to go ahead and copy all of these. So I'm going to Command C. So I've copied. We're going to go back. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open up a tool called Remove Duplicates. So it's Remove Duplicates by Trace My IP. So it's Trace My IP, Remove Duplicates. It's a free tool. You don't need to sign up, anything like that. Just online. There's a bunch of tools like this. And what you're going to do is you are going to paste your list. And again, you can either go ahead, download, and just paste right away, or you can go through and kind of filter first and then paste. Okay, so it's up to you. The first way takes a little bit longer, going through first and kind of deleting. This way is a little bit faster if we just kind of copy and paste and do the filtering afterwards. So we're gonna scroll up. So as you can see, there's all of our keywords. I'm just gonna delete this because it's irrelevant. There we go, phrase. Okay. So we pasted all of our keywords from Helium 10 Cerebro here into the Remove Duplicates tool. Then what you're going to want to do is click on Original Order. Once we do that, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and copy this and then paste into either a Word document or notes or somewhere special. Again, you're going to keep this safe as well, okay? Because what we've basically done is we've removed any duplicate words. So if a word has already been used, for example, we have kitchen gadgets. If the word kitchen or the word gadget was used anywhere else, for example, you see kitchen accessories, kitchen set, and so on, kitchen gadgets bestseller, right? Kitchen was already used for kitchen gadgets, boom, right? It's only used once, and we basically condense our list into this very kind of simple and very condensed list. And again, our goal is to get as many of these keywords that are relevant to our product into our listing to maximize searchability. So some people will talk about prioritizing your top phrases, like for example, taco holder, taco set, taco stand, taco accessories, kind of all of those keywords, and having all of those phrases in your title, for example, or your bullet points. And while it's good to have some of those specific phrases, really what's most important, and this is exactly how I optimize all of my own listings, and I've done it successfully for myself and many, many clients, is to prioritize keyword diversity over keyword density. So with Amazon, which is different from Google, you want to have, in general, as many keywords as possible in your listing, specific words, versus having the same, your top phrases used over and over and over again. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So that's why we're doing this. So basically, we want to kind of cram as many of these, strategically into our listing as possible. And as you can see, there are many even individual words. But what's great about this list is, think about it. This is organized by search volume. So you can get it down to the keyword level. These keywords on the individual level is organized in order of search volume. So, kitchen gadgets had the highest search volume. Kitchen was used once, so that kind of had the highest search volume, and then so on. So when optimizing your listing, you will want to start here at the top of the list. Once you use it, then you're done. So what I like to do is I'll copy, paste, put this into its own Word document, and then I'll duplicate that Word document and then play around with the duplicate, right? The copy. So I'm not messing with anything. And basically, in my title, I'll use the word, if I use the word kitchen, okay, I put it in the title, done. It's done. If it comes up in my bullet points or my description, that's fine. It's not a bad thing, but I'm not trying to use it a bunch of times like some other sellers suggest, and I've not found any evidence or any reality of that working, and I don't personally do that with any of my own products, at least so far. And things can change, and of course, if that happens, I'll make an update video. So that's just kind of the overall process. However, before we go about optimizing our Amazon listing, what you'll want to do is, like I said, either step one is once you download the CSV, go ahead and delete and kind of filter through and delete anything that's irrelevant. Again, can be a little bit time consuming, but it's definitely worth doing, and it's kind of inevitable. It's something that you'll need to do as part of your process. Okay. So you do that first and then enter into the tool. If you do that, then you can just go ahead and start optimizing your listing with this list right here. So, maybe put kitchen gadgets, etc. Into your listing. So that's step one, or option number one, I should say. Option number two, like I said, is you download the CSV, paste here, and then you have to filter after the fact. So this can save a little bit of time, but let's see, kitchen, yep, gadgets, yeah. You're gonna look at the individual words and see if they are relevant to your product. So we have griddle here. Griddle is interesting. If we were kind of confused by, is griddle relevant to our product or not? What we can do is go back to our, keyword master list, right? We go up here to griddle, Blackstone griddle accessories. Then we have to determine, is Blackstone griddle accessories, is it relevant or not? That's where griddle came from. So, and so on. We'll just look through a couple more. Again, TV, tray. You have to think about each of these individual words. Are they relevant? Cool gadgets. Maybe I would go to Amazon, type in cool gadgets, and we can actually do that now and see if taco holders show up. I think it's a pretty broad keyword. If it's, let's see, cool gadgets. Let's see. Are my competitors showing up for this keyword? Because it's a pretty competitive keyword. So let's see, cool gadgets. There is a kitchen product over here for straining. And let's see if there's any taco holders. Because if none of my competitors are showing for this, right, or no taco holders are organically ranking, there may not be a very good chance that I'm going to be able to rank for this, especially for how competitive it is. So in my opinion, just so you can go through my thought process, when someone types in cool gadgets, I don't really think they're looking for taco holders. So in that case, going back to our remove duplicates, cool is going to go away. So we're going to delete the word cool because it's not relevant. Serving, let's see, serving tray, that's not really relevant. So we're looking for a serving tray or a serving platter. Doesn't really go with taco holder, so we're going to delete serving, and so on. Okay. And again, you'll just go through the list and then delete. And again, you don't have to go through the entire list, which would take forever. You just focus on kind of the top, go through and just the top kind of keywords, go through that, optimize, kind of filter out anything that's irrelevant, and then use that to optimize your listing. But that's kind of the kind of overall keyword optimization process in a nutshell, how to develop your master keyword list. And then also this specific keyword list that you'll use to optimize your listing. And again, I have videos that'll show you exactly how to plug and play with this list. Quite easy, straightforward. And I hope you found the video helpful. If you have any questions, because I know this was quite a bit, let me know in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And be sure to check out our other Amazon listing optimization videos to know exactly how to use this list to plug and play to the best of your ability and maximize your profit on Amazon. And lastly, again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more great step-by-step tutorials and case studies coming very soon, and I want to make sure you don't miss out. So be sure to stay tuned for more. And as always, thanks so much for the support and for watching, and look forward to seeing you in future videos.